Alright, so we've got our incision made, and now we want to remove the leg by severing it at the knee joint and having the thigh stay attached to the body and the drummy or the calf stay attached to the hide. So you can take a blunt probe or your scissor and start kind of pull on the hide and then start separating the hide from the muscle. And we need to get this all separated. And on ducks, there's some little fibers that like to really hold on. So if you need to, careful not to tear your initial incision up by the front where you started. If you need to, you can reach in there and touch the scalpel against the body where you see those little fibers hanging on, and they're making it hard for the skin just won't release. Especially in the abdominal region, once you get off the dark part of the breast meat and into the abdominal cavity, you want to be very careful, pull, and just use the tip of your scalpel and get that hide to release from the abdominal muscles, which are really thin. And you just want to be careful doing that, pulling that down, and working carefully around the vent. We went to it but not through it, and now we don't want to tear it all in pieces back here so that we have to try to sew it all back up again. So, once you can see the leg, and I can just start to see the leg now, if I grab the leg on the outside by the ankle, pull the hide back and push up, I can see the leg muscle starting to show. I can see the tip of the knee joint starting to show right here. And that's what we want. We want the knee joint to show. We use a blunt probe or something where we won't cut the hide, push that down in, get that away from the knee so that we can reach in with our scissor and take our scissor and reach under the knee with the front or the bottom part of the scissor and above the knee with the back part and slide that through, and then gently just snip through the tendons that hold that joint together. And as soon as you've snipped through that, we haven't cut bone, snipped the bone, we just snipped the tendons. As soon as you snip through that, you can see this is the drummy, or that's the lower part of the leg. And what you're going to want to do is that drummy still hanging onto the body by a big muscle, thigh muscle. And so what we want to do is take our scissor and carefully separate, we want to entirely separate the drummy from the thigh muscle. So your scissor is probably easier to use and not make any cuts through the hide by reaching under the muscle and just cutting through it until you've separated the drummy, or the gastrocnemius, or the calf muscle attached to the tibia fibula, is separated from the thigh muscle. And once you've done that, then you want to just go back and make sure that the hide is well separated from the thigh muscle. And so again, we can use a blunt probe and go underneath, and if kind of go underneath the muscle and then separate it from the thigh to make sure that that thigh muscle is going, as we proceed, is going to stay attached to the body and not hang on to the hide and start traveling with the hide as we skin the hide off. If there are any little fibers that seem to hold onto it, you can just carefully cut those with your scalpel. So now we've got a definite break or opening between the two, and we can see the skin in between, and the thigh is attached to the body where we're going to leave it.